What's happening, everybody? Well, this morning, it's Saturday morning, I think. Might be Sunday, I don't remember. Been on vacation for like the past 3 weeks. Had holidays, and the snowstorm came through Texas. So all my days are kind of running a blur right now. But due to all the weather we got up there at my place in Oklahoma, I wanted to go do the Cape Trail and all that, but I figured with them getting like 8 inches of snow and rain and ice and everything, that going up there and running that trail solo probably wouldn't have been the best idea. So I found a couple little things on Onyx that aren't too far from where I stay out here around Fort Worth, Texas. So we're heading west down 20 right now, going through the beautiful traffic of weather for Texas. And I'm gonna head out there and check this one out. I really want to look at it because I have a background in the oil and gas industry, and I saw one of the pictures had some plaque set to the start of an oil company, so I'm pretty intrigued to go read that. So once I get closer or get out there, I'll get some I'll see y'all then, I guess. Actually, I'll see y'all when I get closer. And if you've made it this far into the video, go ahead and like and subscribe, and definitely comment. I definitely want to see some comments. I want to interact with people. That's kind of the reason why I started doing this, was so people who also do this and also live around here or live up in Oklahoma or Arkansas can, put down their trails they recommend, good campsites, all that. Or if you build cabins, hey, you can tell me what I'm doing wrong on mine, which I'm sure is quite a bit, because I've never built a cabin, but I'm doing it. So yeah, that's all for this morning, and I will see y'all here in a little bit. Bye. Alright, so just exited the highway. I'm here at the beginning of the trail. I know I keep calling it a trail. Here in Texas, we don't have public trails, so I'm pretty sure this loop is most likely just going to be all old country back roads. So let's go see what it has to offer. Okay. these old graveyards that are tucked back out on country roads. Pretty fascinating. There's a lot of history in this one. I just walked through it. There's quite a few Civil War soldiers buried in this one. It's out here in the middle of nowhere. It's got a great view for them though. Found, I guess, the last cemetery that's on this loop. I'm gonna walk around and check it out, look at the dates, and see what kind of history is in this one. I'll get back to y'all later. Thanks for watching, by the way. Alright, so I made it to the end of the Tudor, or if you know how to say that word, just put it in the comments, let me know. But I've made it to the end of Tudor Loop, which starts out there at the Tudor exit and then pops you out right here at New York Hill. So I thought there was a smokestack for an oil company back in there. Is how Onyx Off-Road made it look by somebody posting a picture, but they actually just posted a picture of the smokestack from the smokestack restaurant, which is across the highway from the trail. All in all, though, it was a good time. It was pretty, nice, small little water crossings, a little bit of mud, just because it had snowed and rained out here the past couple days, but now it's like 50 degrees outside, so all the snow's gone. We just got mud now. But all in all, like I said, it was nice. I will definitely be making more trips out here because there are a lot of other little county roads that lead off from this path that I would like to explore. If you live out west of Fort Worth, I recommend it. But any further than that, I don't think it'd be worth driving all the way out here unless you're already coming out this way. But like I said, other than that, I mean, it was, all in all, it was a pretty good time. It was nice. It was pretty. Had good scenery, good road, not too many other people. Two really cool cemeteries with a lot of history in them. And then, like I said, it pops you out right here on New York Hill, which has a great restaurant, New York Hill Restaurant, or you can go across the highway and go to Smokehouse Restaurant. Either or, they're both pretty good. I think New York Hill's a little better, but other than that, I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate the ones who have subscribed. I appreciate the ones who like and comment on all my stuff. It makes a world of difference. And I would appreciate it if more of y'all would comment. I look forward to reading y'all's comments. And and then I will catch y'all on the next one. All right, y'all have a good one. Remember, get out there.